good night to all who are listening to this program. My dear friends, masters and guards of the world, we welcome again to another session of 21 Days with 21 Doctors. Today, we have the honor of having Dr. Anurag, who is an Ayurvedic doctor from Haryana and who has been practicing Ayurveda for the last 13 plus years. It is also into meditation, and he has kind of worked a lot on meditation with his team in Haryana. Um, just to kind of look at his profile and other things like he in addition to Ayurveda and meditation, right, he has been a good voracious reader of books and all that, and one of the book he's talking about today is going to be on the Bhagavad Gita by Prabhupada. um, And before I gonna hand over this to him, I want to just speak a little bit about Prabhupada because I kind of got a little bit of association with that organization. We call him Srila Prabhupada here, and I had a good fortune to be visiting his what you call the mausoleum in West Virginia. There's a grand ashram for ISKCON people where Srila Prabhupada's ashes are interned, and it's a very beautiful location in West Virginia. It's kind of very rolling hills and a very nice place. And I have been to that place many times. In fact, I also have a copy of Srila Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita with me, and I have read that book, especially during the my wife's pregnancies, because I somehow felt that reading Bhagavad Gita when spouse is pregnant, and that's good for the kid being born and all that. So it was nice being associated with that organization also. And Bhagavad Gita happens to be one of my favorite book also personally. Though I have not read much about it, but the persona of Krishna is something that is very what you call amazing for me because out of all the great masters that we have on this earth, I believe he's one of the greatest in terms of his ability to lead a full life and yet still be what you call enlightened, uh, right? Which is something that we as pyramid masters kind of yearn for. And so, yeah, so without taking much time, I would like to invite Dr. Anurag to the floor. And Anurag ji, if you're on, can you turn on your video, please? Is Anurag available, Dr. Anurag? Hello?
Sir, I think there is some connection issue. I'll just check it. There is some network issue. I'll just check it.
All right, no worries.
Hello, Dr. Anurag. Please, your network is not proper.
Yeah, we can't hear him.
Sorry, yes, I think some issues. His audio is not available, so maybe he's rejoining again. Yeah. Just wait for a couple of more minutes. Maybe you can drive the meditation, Khyati, in the meantime for 2 minutes or so.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yes.
Thank you.
So everyone, please clasp your hand.
I'm audible.
Hello. Dr. Anurag, please, you can join again because your voice is not audible properly.
I'm audible.
Yes, sir. Now you are audible.
Okay. Hmm. Thank you, Gopi sir. And hello, good evening, all of you. Myself, Dr. Anurag, working as a Ayurvedic medical officer at Haryana. I'm doing research work on Ayurvedic treatment of psoriasis and male infertility. I welcome you all for today's session. First of all, I'm very thankful to all PMC family for giving me a platform to share my knowledge and experience. I'm very thankful to Dr. Sangeeta Nehra ma'am, who has spread the light of spiritualism from meditation. She has created PMC platform and connected so many countries of world together. I congratulate her to such a wonderful work which she has done in the field of Ayurveda and spirituality. She is my guide, and I can say she is my teacher. Always give motivation to work better. Dr. Sangeeta ma'am, I met Dr. Sangeeta ma'am in 2013 at Narnaul. After that, I got practical knowledge about meditation, which changes my life completely. My book is the holy book, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, translated by Shri Swami Prabhupada ji. And I give a short description about Swami Prabhupada ji. He was an Indian spiritual teacher and the founder Acharya of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, commonly known as the Hare Krishna movement. When I am treating the patients of psoriasis and male infertility in my early phase of practice, I saw that some diseases have not any cause; they are idiopathic in nature. But in Ayurveda, there are so many diseases which are due to the Purva Janam Karmas. Being an Ayurvedian, I believe in Purva Janam Karmas because when I read Sharir Sthana of Ayurveda, the Sharir is made up of Panch Mahabhut and Atma. When Atma met with Panch Bhutik Sharir, Chetna arises, and always we treated a Chetan Sharir. And the Bhagavad Gita also says in chapter 2, text 20. If in detail of this text, न जायते म्रियते वा कदाचित अन्नाय भूत्वा भविता वा न भूय अजो नित्यं शाश्वतो अयं पुराणो न हन्यते हन्यमाने शरीरे. For the soul, there is never birth nor death, nor having once been, does he ever cause to be. He is unborn, eternal, ever existing, undying, and primeval. He is not slain when the body is slain. Qualitatively, the small atomic fragmental parts of the Supreme Spirit is one with the Supreme. The body is subject to six kind of transformation. Next slide, please. Dr. Kathy, next slide, please. It takes its birth in the womb of the mother's body, remains the sometime grows, produces some effects. Next slide. The soul, however, does not go through. Next slide. The soul, however, does not go through such changes. The soul is not born, but because he takes on a material body, the body takes its birth. The soul does not take birth there, and the soul does not die. And again, in the text 22, Vasansi Jirnani Yatha Vihai Navani Grahati Narop Prani Tatha Sharirani Vihai Jirnanyani Sanyati Navani Dekhi. As a person put on new garments, giving up old ones. Similarly, the soul accepts new material bodies, giving up the old and useless ones. In detail, change of body by the atomic individual soul is an accepted fact. Even some of the modern scientists who do not believe in the existence of the soul, but at the same time cannot explain the source of energy from the heart, have to accept continuous changes of body which appears from childhood to boyhood and from boyhood to to youth and again from youth to old age. From old age, the changes is transferred to another body. This has already been explained in the previous verses. Transferences of the atomic individual's soul to another body is made possible by the grace of the super soul. The super soul fulfills the desire of the atomic soul as one friend fulfills the desire of another. The Vedas, like the Mundaka Upanishad, compare the soul and the super soul to two friendly birds sitting on the same tree. One of the bird is eating the fruits of the tree, and the other bird, that is Krishna, is simply watching his friend. Of these two birds, although they are the same in quality, one is captivated by the fruits of the material tree, while the other is simply witnessing the activities of his friend. Krishna is the witnessing bird, and the Arjuna is the eating bird. Although they are friends, one is still the master and the other is servant. Forgetfulness of these relationships by the atomic soul is the cause of one's changes his position from one tree to another or from one body to another. The Jiva soul is struggling very hard on the tree of the material body, but as soon as he agrees to accept the other bird as the supreme spiritual master, as Arjuna agreed to do by voluntary surrender into Krishna for instruction. The subordinate bird immediately becomes free from all limitations. So the concept of Purva Janam Karma is absolutely true. And today, people living very stressful life, which has due to the many reasons like their daily lifestyle, work culture, etc., due to which patients of psychosomatic disorders increases day by day. For these psychosomatic disorders, I uses many Ayurvedic herbs which has excellent results, and meditation also have very good results. What is the right way of meditation? Next slide. What is the right way of meditation? In chapter 6 of Bhagavad Gita, Dhyana Yoga, the right way of meditation described in the text 11 and 12. But he says, Sucho deshe pratisthai stram asanatman न तु चित्रम नाति नीचम शैला जिन कुशोत्तरम तत्र का एकाग्र मन कृत्वा यत चित्तेन्द्रिय क्रिय उपविश्वासने युंजोद्योग मात्म विशुद्धे. To practice yoga, one should go to a scheduled place and should lay kush grass on the ground and then cover it with a deer skin and a soft cloth. The seat should neither be too high nor too low and should be situated in a dark place. The yogi should then sit on it very firmly and should practice yoga by controlling the mind and the senses, purifying the heart and fixing the mind on one point. Third place refers to place of pilgrimage. In India, the yogis, the devotees all leave homes and reside in scared places such as Prayag, Mathura, Vrindavan, Rishikesh, and Haridwar. And in solitude, practice yoga where the scared rivers like the Yamuna and the Gangas flow. But often this is not possible, especially for Westerners. The so-called yoga societies in big cities may be successful in earning material benefits, but they are not at all suitable for the actual practice of yoga. One who is not self-controlled and whose mind is not undisturbed cannot practice meditation. Therefore, in the Brahman Purana, It is said that the Kali Yuga, when the people in general are short-lived, slow in spiritual realization, and always disturbed by various anxieties, the best means of spiritual realization is chanting the holy name. Again, in the text 13 and 14. Samam kaya shirogrivam bharyanchalam sthira sampreksha nasikagram swam दिशश्च अवलोकनम प्रशांतात्मा विगत विभ्रमचारी व्रते स्थित मन संयमम वंचितो युक्त आसित तत्पर. One should hold one's body, neck, and head erect in a straight line and stare steadily at the tip of the nose. Thus, with an unagitated, subdued mind, devoid of fear, completely free from sex life, one should meditate upon me within the heart and make me the ultimate goal of life. In detail, the goal of life is to know Krishna, who is situated within the heart of every living being as Paramatma. The four-handed Vishnu form, the yoga process is practiced in order to discover and see this localized form of Vishnu, and not for any other purpose. The localized Vishnu Murti is the plenary representation of Krishna dwelling within one's heart. One who has no program to realize the Vishnu Murti is uselessly engaged in mock yoga practice and is certainly wasting his time. Krishna is the ultimate goal of life, and the Vishnu Murti situated in one's heart is the object of yoga practice. To realize this Vishnu Murti within the heart, one has to observe complete abstinence from sex life. Therefore, one has to leave home and live alone in a scheduled place, remaining seats as mentioned above. One cannot enjoy sex life daily at home or elsewhere and attend so-called yoga class and thus become a yogi. One has to practice controlling the mind and avoiding all kinds of sense gratification, of which sex life is the chief in the rules of celibacy written by the great saga Yajnavalkya. It is said the vow of brahmacharya is meant to help one completely abstain of sex indulgence in work, words, and mind at all times, under all circumstances, and in all places. No one can perform correct yoga practice through these indulgences. Brahmacharya is a taught, therefore, from childhood, when one has no knowledge of sex life, children at the age of 5 and the sent to the Gurukula or the place of the spiritual master. And the master trains the young boys in the strict discipline of becoming brahmacharya. Without such practice, no one can make advancement in any yoga, whether it be dhyana, jnana, or bhakti. One who, however, follow the rules and regulation of married life, having sexual relationship only with his wife, is also called brahmachari. Such a restrained householder brahmachari may be accepted in the bhakti school, but the jana and dhyana school do not admit even householder brahmacharis. They require complete abstinence without compromise. In the bhakti school, a householder brahmachari is allowed controlled sex life because the cult of bhakti yoga is so powerful that one automatically loses attraction, being engaged in the serious service of the Lord, whereas others are forced to restrain themselves from sense gratification. The devotee of the Lord automatically loses because of superior taste. Other than the devotees, no one has any information of that superior taste. And again, When in Sharir Sthana, we had studied about the Shad Dhatus Purush and Chaturvinshti Dhatus Purush. A proper knowledge about all the elements of a particular Purush is very essential for the successful treatment of in Ayurveda. In chapter 13, the text 6 and 7, Gita explains about the Chaturvinshti Purusha. In chapter 13, महाभूतान्य अहंकारो बुद्धिर्व्यक्तमेव च इंद्रियाणि दशकै च पंच इंद्रिया गोचरा इच्छा द्वेष सुखम दुखम संगातश्च चेतना धृति एतत् क्षेत्रम समासेन से विकार मुदाहृत. The five great elements, false ego, intelligence, and the unmanifested, the 10 senses, the mind, and the five sense objects. Desire, hatred, happiness, distress, the aggregate, the life symptoms, and the convictions. All these are considered in summary to be the field of activities and its interaction. From all the authoritative statements of the great sagas, the Vedic hymns, and the aphorism of the Vedanta Sutra, the components of this world are earth, water, fire, and other. These are the five great elements. Then there are false ego, intelligence, and the unmanifested stage of three modes of nature. Then there are five senses for acquiring knowledge: the ears, eyes, nose, tongue, and touch. Then five working senses: voice, legs, hands, anus, and the genitals. Then above the senses, there is the mind, which is within and which can be called the sense within. Therefore, including the mind, there are 11 senses altogether. Then there are the five objects of the senses: smell, taste, warmth, touch, and sound. Now, the aggregate of these 24 elements is the card of field of activity, and according to Ayurveda, this is the Chaturvinshti Tattva Purush. If one makes an analytical study of these 24 subjects, then he can very well understand the field of activity. Shri Bhagavad Gita also explains about the three mode of material nature: sattva, raj, and tam. The three manas guna according to Ayurveda: sattva, raj, and tam. In the chapter 14, the text 5. Sattvam rajastam iti guna prakriti sambhava nibadhanti mahabhao dehin navayam. Material nature consists of three modes: goodness, passion, and ignorance. When the living entity comes in contact with nature, he becomes conditioned by these four. And in the text 6, Tatra Sattvam. What is Sattva? Sattva Guna. Tatra Sattvam Nirmala Swa Prakashanam Sukh Sangin Pandhyati Jnana Sangin Chanagam. It means the mode of goodness, being purer than the others, is illuminating and it free one from all shameful reactions. Those situated in that mode develop knowledge, but they become conditioned by the concept of happiness. In details, the living entities conditioned by material nature are of various types. One is happy, another is very active, and another is helpless. All these type of psychological manifestations are causes of entities conditioned status in nature. How they are differently conditioned is explained in this section of Bhagavad Gita. The mode of goodness is first considered. The effect of developing the mode of goodness in the material world is that one becomes wiser than those otherwise conditioned. A man in the mode of goodness is not so much affected by the material miseries, and he has a sense of advancement in material knowledge. The representative type is the Brahmana, who is supposed to be situated in the mode of goodness. This sense of the happiness is due to understanding that in the mode of goodness, one is more or less free from sinful reactions. Actually, in the Vedic literature, it is said that the mode of goodness means greater knowledge and a greater sense of happiness. The difficulty here is that when a living entity is situated in the mode of goodness, he becomes conditioned to feel that he is advancing in knowledge and is better than the others. In this way, he becomes conditioned. The best examples are the scientist and the philosopher, which is very proud of his knowledge, and because they generally improve their living conditions, they feel a sort of material happiness. This sense of advanced happiness is conditioned life make them bound by the mode of goodness of material nature. As such, they are attracted towards working in the mode of goodness, and as long as they have an attraction for working in that way, they have to take some type of body in the modes of nature. Thus, there is no likelihood of liberation or of being transferred to the spiritual world. Repeatedly, one may become a philosopher, a scientist, or a poet, and repeatedly become entangled in the same disadvantages of birth and death. But due to the illusions of the material energy, one thinks that sort of life is pleasant. And in the text 7, what is Rajogun? He told about the Rajogun. Rajo Ragatvamakam Vidhi Krishna Sangam Samudvam Tanni Badhati Konte Karam Sange Dehinam. It means the mode of passion is born of unlimited desires and longings. O son of Kunti, and because of this, one is bound to material fruitive activities. In detail, the mode of passion is characterized by the attraction between man and woman. Woman has attraction for man, and man has attraction for woman. This is called the mode of passion. And when the mode of passion is increased, one develops the hankering for material enjoyment. He wants to enjoy sense gratification. For sense gratification, a man in the mode of passion wants some honor in society or in the nation.
So please,
As long as one is hankering after these things, he has to work very hard. Therefore, it is clearly stated here that he becomes associated with the fruits of his activities and thus become bound by such activities. In order to please his wife, children, and society, and to keep his prestige, one has to work. Therefore, the whole material world is more or less in the mode of passion. More or less, the mode of passion is characterized by the attraction between man and woman. Woman has attraction for man, and man has attraction for woman. This is called the mode of passion.
We lost him again.
If there is no liberation for those in the mode of goodness, Sorry for the disturbance. Hello, I'm audible.
Yes, sir, you are audible. Please continue.
Sorry for the disturbance. And now the third guna is tama. In Gita told about the tama guna. Tamasya jnanasam viddhi moham sarvadehinam pramadalasya nidra sannabadhati bharate. O son of Bharata, the mode of ignorance causes the delusion of all living entities. The result of these modes is madness, indolence, and sleep, which bind the conditioned soul. In detail, in this verses, the specific application of the word to is very significant. This means that the mode of ignorance is a very peculiar qualification of the embodied soul. This mode of ignorance is just the opposite of the mode of goodness. In the mode of goodness, by development of knowledge, one can understand what is what. But the mode of ignorance is just the opposite. Everyone under the spell of the mode of ignorance becomes mad, and a madman cannot understand what is what. Instead of making advancement, one becomes degraded. The definition of the mode of ignorance is stated in the Vedic literature. Under the spell of ignorance, one cannot understand the things as it is. For example, everyone can see that his grandfather has died, and therefore the will also die. Many people, the children, their parents will also die. So death is sure. Still, people are madly accumulating and working very hard day and night. But carry unless unless they are very reluctant to make advancement spiritual life. Others are very lazy and
Sir, Dr. Anurag, are you connected?
I think we lost him again.
Okay, I'll see. Dr. Anurag, are you here? Am I audible to you?
I don't think so.
Okay, so okay, no, no problem. This is there only.
hello.
Hello, Hanji sir. Yes, sir. Am I audible to you?
Yes, yes.
Okay, sir. I'll share your slide again, and you can continue.
And the third guna entertain passion condition, the fruits of passion and ignorance and in the
Sir, your
sense
audio is coming in and out, sir. It's not continuous. There's a lot of disturbance in it. Like it's breaking a lot. Can you check if you are using a device or something that you can reconnect?
okay, okay. Now my voice is clear.
It's better.
Hello.
It's better.
Okay. And in the text 10, Rajastamas bhiyue sattvam bhavati bharate raja sattvam tamaschayam tam sattvam rajasatha. It means sometimes the mode of passion becomes prominent, defeating the mode of goodness, O son of Bharata, and sometimes
Sir, please unmute yourself. Dr. Anurag, sir, please unmute yourself.
now audible.
Now you're audible. You can please continue, sir.
A lot of disturbance also. Okay, complete my I continue. It is very difficult to explain in such a short time complete Bhagavad Gita. So I request to all Ayurvedians to go through the Holy Gita. It has so many things which make you a good Ayurvedic physician. Thank you so much for listening me, and sorry for the lot of disturbance from my side. Thank you, Dr. Kathy. Thank you.
So, Dr. Anurag, right? So, I think, yeah, it was a good topic that you were trying to cover, but unfortunately for technology issues, right? But whatever we could hear from you, right? So, in your experience, right? I mean, you touched upon Bhagavad Gita as a book that has emphasized on meditation also, and also you talked about certain concepts that align with your Ayurveda, like all this up the five senses and all those 24 senses about that, the body system and all that. So, how much of that information do you think Ayurveda uses in a day-to-day life, or how much have you been able to leverage that in your day-to-day practice? Yeah, your voice is not audible. So, Dr. Anurag, your voice is not audible. Can anybody else hear him, or is it just me?
Sir, actually, I don't think so. Voice is audible here to anybody.
Yeah. Okay. So, I think he has some network issues, and also, you know what? I think let's do one thing. Let's get to do a short meditation. I think, Kathy, madam, right? So, and hopefully next time when we get an opportunity to talk to Dr. Anurag, we should have much more in-depth discussion on this topic.
Yes, sir.
And like I said, it's a good one because lucky for me too, because I have been part of the two sessions where Krishna played a leading role, in the previous, and the first daughter of India also, Krishna had one of the important role to play here and here also. So I'm very happy about it. And in fact, Krishna is one of my favorite, what you call spiritual guru. And in fact, I call him my friend also. In day-to-day life, I talk to him a lot. I mean, it looks crazy, but I do that because I believe that you need to build that relationship with your spiritual guides. And you need to kind of talk to them like what you're doing and invite them into what you're doing so that, you kind of build that trust. Because somewhere in my book reading, and I'll do a lot of reading of books and all that. One thing that they said is that if you look spiritual master as a god and keep him on a pedestal, he will sit on a pedestal and you are distance. If you treat him as a friend, he'll be like a friend with you. So how you treat the master will treat you also similarly. Uh, Most often, our belief systems, we'll treat them like somebody who is up there and we are down here, so that we already created distance between us. So which means they never come to us. But if you treat them as friends, they're always with you. And I personally have experienced a lot where they seem to help you in very difficult situations. Like when I ask questions and ask for solutions, I get that like which is miraculously. So I don't want to call it a miracle. Rather, I say they're helping me.
Yes, sir.
So having been there, having been through that, where that the whole concept of how you approach will get replicated. I would suggest that even for everybody else also, who are you fix as your spiritual guide or spiritual guru as a friend, right? Try to communicate with them in day-to-day life. Whatever activities you do, invite them and make them a part of it. And you see wonderful results of how they help you. And a feeling of this I got through another book I read where I forgot the name of the book, where it's like an English book, where the author mentioned how um, she uses similar techniques and she got so much of a help. Like say for example, right now there was a beautiful reference where she said she was driving through a dark night in the rainy night and all. There was no lights and all that, and she said, "I need some light to drive the car." And she could see all the way to her home. There was some light falling in front of her, and
Nice.
the moment she reached home, the light went off because her car headlights were not working. So like when I read those kind of things, I was like, okay, how can it be? But when I have experience, like for example, when I'm working from office and suddenly it starts raining, it's sometimes when it rains so badly that you can't even drive. Somehow suddenly something says, okay, wake up, go home immediately. And the moment I do, and people look at me surprised, why is he running away from office so quickly? Like it's not the odd hour. But I do that, and the moment I reach home, it's like total like devastation in terms of rain and all that. So that's the kind of help you get, and you might think it's miracle, but it's not. But it's basically they're helping you. So you have to build a trust and a bridge with them. Don't look at them as somebody who's just sitting there and you have to like pray for him. They don't want your prayers; they want your friendship.
Yes, sir.
So
Agree.
yeah. So with that, right, I would say, hey, so I would say, Kathy Manning, let's go to the meditation session, or if you want to share any final words, I'll
So
leave to
yes,
you.
I would like to share some words, and thank you, Gopi sir, and thank you, Dr. Anurag, for your presentation. Though technical issues were there, but still you managed to get us to the essence of your book. That Srimad Bhagavad Gita, the Holy Gita, has everything in it. And as an Ayurveda doctor, as an Ayurveda Acharya, we really need to go through this book firstly and foremost, because everything is given in this. And from the basis of that, we have to start making people heal, not just treat, we have to heal everyone. And the collaboration of dhyana yoga and karma yoga and everything, it should be we have to first experience it, and then only we will be able to make it possible to heal a person, because we have to heal a soul, and not we have to heal a soul. We just cannot see the physical entity, the physical body. We have to be the healer from the of the soul, and so that there is a soul development. Everybody who came here on this earth, they came for something, learning something, for some experience. So they have to experience, and this physical body is because for that particular experience, and we have to keep it fine, we have to keep it healthy. But it is not just the end. After this, we have to go to another incarnation, the concept of reincarnation you explained about. And it's really because we, most of the time, we don't, in this material world, we really do not understand this fact that in this life, we are something else. In another life, we will be something else with another propensities, with another karmas that we have to balance. So meditation is the key to know yourself. Who are you? What kind of soul you are, and where you have to go in further. So thank you so much, Dr. Anurag, and thank you so much, Gopi sir, for your wonderful experience you shared here about your spiritual guardians as Lord Krishna. And seriously, I really love to hear that. And now I would like to share one of the Patri sir's quote. He says that mind is thrilled with creative activity. Intellect is thrilled with vision of truth. And soul is thrilled with experience of truth. And we have to experience everything. The truth we have to experience, and the truth is actually given in the Holy Gita. Thank you so much, Dr. Anurag, for this. Now I would like to share about something about the swag movement. Swag movement is the Save Water and Go Green. So it is a global initiative by Pyramid Spiritual Societies movement, and whose mission is to improve the environmental quality and conditions of our Mother Earth by partnering with community and group leaders and aspiring environmentalists to create a clean and green planet to live for ourselves and our future generations. Please, if you want to be a swag warrior, please email us at parinita@pssmglobal.org, parinita@pssmglobal.org to participate in this great endeavor. Along with this, PSSM has also announced a swag anthem music composing contest in which you will have to compose and voice an energy-filled catchy number for swag anthem in English. And the theme of the song should resonate with respecting and conserving Mother Earth, and also pledging towards save water and go green. Please send us your entries to pssm.swagg@gmail.com, pssm.swag@gmail.com. And this contest has already been started from 1st December 2020 and will be ending on 31st December 2020. Winners will be announced on 10th January 2021. And the winners will get the surprise gift along with the winning certificate signed by Brahmarisha Pitamaha Patriji itself. And the swag anthem will be taken up for the further swag activities. And along with that, I would like to introduce you all that we will be coming up with a new series of episodes of Quantum Life in coming new year 2021 from the January, and where you will all get the knowledge about the pyramid powers, how to use pyramids in our homes and how to use it in our kitchens, and along with that, healthy diet and lifestyle along with the Ayurveda principles and the concepts of quantum physics, the use of quantum energy, why it is necessary in our lives. These three things will be collaboratively explained there for you. So please stay tuned for a new experience. Now I will be playing some videos, a Patrisa's message regarding the swag movement also.
Our PSSM has started a new program called as SWAG. It means Save Water and Go Green. S for save, W for water, G for go, and another G for green. Save water and go green, my dear friends. We should not waste water. We should always be very, very careful in conserving our water resources. Let us not waste a drop of water. Every drop of water should be utilized properly. Every drop of water should be used in the best possible way. If you are wasting water, then you are contributing to the poverty of the nation. If you are conserving water, every drop of water, you are conserving the nature and you are making the nature prosper. We have to conserve water. Whenever you are seeing an open tap, please close it. Let not the water go waste. This is called as save water. And then go green. Plant trees. Everybody should plant trees. That is the most important activity for a man, for a human being, to plant trees. We want a very green planet, not a dry planet. And for plants, water is required. If there is no water, there is no greenery. There are no plants. These are the two important activities for a human being. You have to save water and you must see that everything is green. You must plant trees. While we are enjoying the trees planted by others, we should also plant trees. Everybody is forgetting this point and they are not planting trees at all. Why can't you plant trees? Why are you not aware of that fact? That you must plant trees every day. And always, every minute, you must be aware of wasting water. And you must never waste water. Water is a very, very precious commodity. It's a divine commodity. And if you plant a tree, plant a seed, sow a seed, you are making it green. So this is the movement called as swag. It means save water and go green. I like everybody to say, save water, and go green. Please repeat. Save water and go green. Again. Save water and go green. Swag. What is swag? Save water and go green. Again. Save water and go green. Again. Save water and go green. Like this. Save water and go green. How many points? 2 points. What are the 2 points? Save water and go green. How many points? 2 points. What are those points? Save water and go green. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
Thank you so much for the swag moment. And now we all will go for meditation session for next 5 minutes. Please calm yourself and sit calmly. Relax yourself. Remove your specs if you have wearing your specs. Please remove. Close your eyes. Clasp your hands. Cross your legs and breathe. Breathe in and breathe out. 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 Feel yourself relaxed. Feel yourself happy. Feel yourself lighter. Let the thoughts come and go. Don't respond to them. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Feel the positive energy going inside you. Connect to your soul. Breathe in and breathe out. Let the thoughts come and go. You are a cosmic being. You have lot much energy. Feel yourself lighter. Connect with your soul. Feel the positivity going inside you. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Feel yourself in the ocean of consciousness. Breathe in and breathe out. Feel the energy of love. Dip into the ocean of consciousness. Breathe in and breathe out. You are more lighter now. You are more relaxed now. Feel the happiness. Connect to your soul. Breathe in and breathe out. Let the thoughts come and go. Don't respond. Feel the positivity going inside you. Making you more happy, more calm, more relaxed. Feel the love. Last 1 minute. Breathe in and breathe out. Feel the positivity. Feel the energy. Feel the happiness. You are lighter now. Breathe in and breathe out. Stay connected with your soul. Let the thoughts come and go. Last 30 seconds. Breathe in and breathe out. You are more relaxed now. You are filled with love. You are filled with happiness. Last 15 seconds. Breathe in and breathe out. Last 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Don't open your eyes. Rub your hands. Bring them close to your eyes. Slowly remove your hands and open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining us today. Gopi sir, over to you.
So that was a great meditation, Kathy ji. So I think it was another great session we had, barring some few technical issues. But I think this kind of brings us to a bit of the closure of the 21 days, 21 doctors series. And thanks a lot again for PMC Malaysia and Mahadar Sattras and your organization for inviting me and make me a part of this. And I had a good fortune of talking to two doctors and be part of two sessions. So yeah, I would like to be part of this more in future. If you have any, if you think I can be of any help, so please let me know. So once again, thanks a lot for everybody to be joining with us and be part of this journey. Thanks again.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, Gopi sir. And thank you so much, Dr. Anurag, for your presentation today. And thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today. Gopi sir, over to you.
think we lost Kathy Menon's connectivity. Menon, can you hear us? You guys hear me?